Of Ocean's Deep Woo. Here we do the deepest of woo. And predictions is not my main thing. However, I seem to be very good at it. Somehow, I have been right about every election for decades now, since last century. And even the really weird ones, like the one where Trump first got elected. That was a strange one. And even the last one, and the one before, because my pendulum said both Biden and Trump were somehow going to win. How is that possible? Well, now we know how that's possible, right? So things were not quite as they seemed, let's say. So I was right again at this election, and they're trying to say, oh, it's going to be a close race. And I was like, no, it's going to be historic and one for the books. It's going to be one that we're going to be telling the grandkids about, okay? Hey, Chloe, what's up? How you doing, honey? So I just wanted to get a quickie in here. I'm going to be on tonight. You can come join our discussion if you like. If you want to be, you know, if you have something intelligent to say, you're welcome. And welcome to join the discussion. I just want to say, I told people exactly what the puppet in chief was going to do. And he did it. Oh, he did it. I said, yeah, they're going to get us into a war, a big war. Don't get much bigger than what they're looking at right now, does it? Yeah. And you know what? I want to thank you, whiny liberal people who are just freaking out. Let me hold up a lantern. Like the card called the Hermit in the tarot. Okay. Because let me enlighten you a little bit. Sweetheart, they're doing everything. The people now, the puppets in there, are doing everything that they're accusing the Don of doing. So thank you so much for having voted for him last time, and for backing your girl who has, I guess, had a part in all these decisions for 4 years, right? Kamila. And now that her whole background story is falling apart, thanks to Candace Owens doing a deep dive to find out that her entire background is completely fiction. What else aren't they telling us? What else? What else indeed? Oh, come on now. You gotta fess up to it. Your worst nightmares are coming true, but it's not from the Dawn. The Dawn isn't doing it. Nope. This isn't Trump's fault. You might try to blame it on him, but it isn't going to be that. No. Guess who's been in power the last 4 years? Not Trump. No. So wake the F up. Yeah, the puppet is going to march us into a war if he can. Okay, but it's not really him anyway who's pulling the strings. And I think that's kind of clear by now. What strings is he going to be pulling if he's too far gone to stand trial, the poor fellow? But somehow he's got his finger on the button, doesn't he? Of the fate of nations. Okay, I know it's scary. I know it's scary. It is. There's no doubt about that. But I have good news. I, who have been right about all this stuff, I have reason to believe I'm going to be right about the rest of it too. And it's going to be a hopeful message. So, why don't you join us tonight? Later, I will be sending out the notification, or you could just click that little subscribe button and the bell. And sometimes you'll get notified because this is YouTube, and occasionally you'll get notified of my stuff. And a lot of people say that sometimes they don't. But even if they click the bell, but you can give it a try or try to remember that we're on tonight. We're going to be talking about this. And I'm going to give you some good news. Don't fear. There are some good things coming. It looks really hairy right now. You know, I am, who in the heck am I to be saying this stuff? I'm a shamanic medium. I have been, um, I've been one really all my life, not knowing, but there was a kind of a definitive point when I died, and the shaman life chose me. So I'll tell that story at some point if somebody wants to hear it again, but I have told it on my channel. Um, I have some good news. And so you're invited tonight. If you want to hear some good news, okay, something that gives you some kind of hope, or if you're already hopeful, that's good too. Okay. But this is the ocean of the ocean's deep woo. No one does the woo like we do. We do the deepest woo. And it's going to be maybe a little deep for some people. Okay. Yes, you have a lovely day up until then. Okay. I'll be putting out the announcements soon. Now, those of you who are joining me live, thanks. I just decided to go ahead and do this live because who knows? Maybe there'll be some different people who will hear it that need to hear this. And if it comes up on your feed, maybe that's you. See you later.